That's right, we are going to go free more lessons. Bicep taught me about music production. Slanjava music producers. My name's David. You are in the channel that blends whiskey drinking with the music making. Today, we're going to look at more lessons that I've learned from Bicep, who, of course, are this amazing duo who, take the world by storm, played loads of festivals. I got to see them in London in 2021 and absolutely loved it. So evocative and moving their music as well as being danceable. So they kind of have a lot of things a lot of producers aspire to be like, and that's why we're going to look at them today. This video is going to kind of be podcast style, just chatting about it. Hopefully that's your cup of tea. This is kind of for advanced, maybe intermediate music producers who want to learn lessons just by listening in on the chat. Join the chat below in the comments if you got your own tips that you've learned from these famous artists. And then, let's get into it and do it podcast style. Let's go. So the first thing I want to share that I learned from Bicep is the 3 key elements they think a winning track needs. So they said that for 3 main elements they think a track needs is 1, emotional connection was the first. So they weren't like, perfect mix or this plugin or this synth. They're like emotional connection. So sometimes when you start making a track, you do it instinctively and you don't really know what you're making, but as you develop it, try and reflect what is the feeling behind this, because sometimes it just comes out without actually pre-planning it, but it's well worth to think about that and lean into it as you develop a track. They also said originality and innovation are really important. So even if you're working a genre with kind of strict boundaries, try and push those boundaries with new sounds, new ideas, different kind of musical techniques and stuff. It's always worth pushing those boundaries. And the third thing they said this is point 1, but there's 3 things within it. A clear narrative in the track. What do you want to achieve with the track? Where do you go? Where do you place it? In a club, going for a run, sitting on the sofa, ambient. So you need to sort of agenda for your track. So like I said, in the first moments of making it, you might not know that. You might just do things instinctively like a lot of us do in art, but eventually you kind of progress and you start to feel like, I have a feeling where this is going, and kind of be self-aware of that and lean into it. So yeah, point 1, they're the 3 key elements that Bicep think a winning track has. Maybe try it in your own music. What about the next big lesson I learned from Bicep? Lesson 2. They said perseverance is really important. They're quoted as saying success doesn't come fast. Take small, continuous steps. It can be slow burn at first. Don't rush. Just be patient. And it gets not something everyone wants to hear, but I think it's because music production is actually, in a way, kind of a complicated thing. And it takes a while to kind of build up your skills, develop as an artist as well. So you got technical skills, you got kind of artistic skills, you got music theory skills. All these things are quite important. So I think definitely take the time to build up those skills and knowledge, and also you kind of get to know yourself as an artist as well. And it's those combination of things, and it can happen quickly sometimes, but be patient with yourself. Give you the time yourself you need. However, if you do need a little fast forward boost, I've got a free thing for you. It is my Get That Track Done, Finish That Damn Track challenge. And it's just a 10-day, 10-step challenge. You get an email every day with a quick PDF from me. And all you have to do is spend 30 minutes a day on it. It's probably not much more than you're doing on your music already. I just help you use that time more productively. So click below if you're interested in that. You'll end up with a self-mastered track that is ready for release. And Tonic Note Records, my label that's been running for 7 years, puts out compilations, and you'll be front of the queue to be selected for that compilation as well. And you can keep in touch with me via email during the process. I can help out. So hopefully this Finish That Damn Track challenge is maybe a little edge you need to get your best ideas finished. Even though Bicep say, remember to be patient with it, don't rush it. But sometimes we all need an extra boost to get our ideas over the line. Now, what is the third thing Bicep has taught me about music production? Let's find out. So the third thing is a really quick tip, but really important one when it comes to mixing. I know mixing is a big kind of thing people sometimes struggle with, or kind of feels a bit beyond them. And this is not a whole big detailed thing on mixing, but it's one key thing that is a classic mistake I've made, everyone's made of putting too much into the mix, thinking you need to do more of this, more effects, more instruments, more plugins, more. And the quote from Bicep is, stripping things out is better than adding things in, exclamation mark. So when you're mixing, you got to be sometimes muting parts and being like, is this actually better with that gone? And making that judgment, which is hard because, you know, so even little parts of your song feel like your little babies. You know, you've made them, created them, but sometimes they're not in the right place at the right time. So it is worth going for your mix and thinking, well, what could I mute here? Even if it's not a whole track, it's just a certain bit of an instrument at a certain point in the song, stuff like that. Do consider that when you're doing your mixing. Stripping things out is better than adding things in. So, hope you've enjoyed this part 2 on Bicep. 3 more things Bicep have taught me about music production. Like I said, if you want some extra help with it, I've got that Finish That Damn Track challenge that you might enjoy. 10 days, 10 steps, finished track, self-mastered, without putting in extra time and effort. And it's free. And, you know, I'm at the end of the email if you need help with it as well. So hopefully that's a good offer for you to help you go away and make your music. It's just stuff I would have loved when I was learning about music all those years ago and throughout my journey and years doing music production. So hopefully that helps you out. But I want to say thanks for watching this video. Slanjava music producers, you've been tuned into Whiskey and Synths. I've got more videos like this on the channel if you want to listen to some more, but maybe it's a good time to close YouTube, jump on Ableton and start playing around and having fun with it. Go for it, guys. Go for it, everyone. Have fun. We'll catch you later. Whiskey and Synths tuning out for now. Whiskey and Synths.